FC26 is here, YouTube. You have no idea how happy that makes me. And what I'm going to do for you today, in today's video, there might actually be a bonus video tonight when I'm grinding through drafts. If there are any formations and custom tactics that I like very early on in the draft while I play through a lot of draft this afternoon, I might bring out a bonus video for you tonight with a custom tactics video. But today's video, straight away off the bat with FC26 here, is the best set of camera and controller settings you should be using on FC26. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC26 coins, please go and check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a new massive 8% off your order. Link is below. Now, straight away, as we go across to the settings, my controller settings now actually are just on classic and I don't change a thing. I used to have second man contain, which of course is teammate press. I used to have that as my X button rather than R1 or RB on Xbox. But for now, I've just gone and left it pretty much halfway through last year. I've just left it on R1 or RB. I don't really feel it necessary to change that. Now, there are a few key things here which you may or may not need to turn off, which is dependent on you yourself, depending on your personal preference on the game. Now, as we get into it, the first thing you are going to want to do, and this is a little bit of personal preference of whether you play Ultimate Team or you don't. If you are like me and you are 99% an Ultimate Team player, you are going to want to have competitive on, but that is a default setting in Ultimate Team anyway. If you are someone that prefers career mode and stuff like that, basically the difference between competitive and the competitive or custom basically means that competitive is a little bit more faster paced and the animations are a little bit quicker. If you want the more realistic terms of football during career mode, then leave it on custom. But again, if you are on Ultimate Team, competitive is naturally on by default. This right here though is the main thing which I would recommend for you to use in this whole video, YouTube. Yes, precision shooting. Now, I was told a few months ago that precision shooting was going to be mandatory in Ultimate Team, in Division Rivals, Draft and Foot Champs. They have now changed that. It's not mandatory, but I would recommend using it so much. Because, of course, green time shooting isn't in the game anymore. You kind of want to get all the advantages that you can off your own back. And what happens when you are using precision shooting, if you do shoot the ball on target, you will get a bit of a natural boost with that shot, which really helps you out with the finishing and the shooting in FC25 and now, of course, FC26 now it is out. So maybe use, not even maybe, I would 100% recommend for you to use this. Know that at the start, it may be a little bit harder for you to, you may have a bit of a slow adjustment period, but the rewards are so worth it. So that is the big thing for me that I would recommend. Use that precision shooting. Get used to it, learn it as much as you can, and you will really reap the rewards. As we then move on into the passing, most of this is on the default settings, so you don't need to change anything. So the through pass assistance, of course, is semi. Lob through pass on semi. Ground pass is on assisted. Cross assistance is assisted. The lob pass assistance is on semi. This is where you need to use a little bit of your own personal preference though. So for me, I have always played with my pass receiver lock on the animation start. A lot of people do use it on late, which is good and definitely a viable option if you want to use that. But for me, especially with how FC26 is now, with the being able to do the quick passing, like bam, 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 bang, nice and quick, I think having it on animation start is a really big plus for me. But again, that is all down to your personal preference. Experiment which ones you want between the pass receiver lock. If you have it on late, it means that you can change where the pass is going to go right up to before the player kicks the ball, which is good, but I just don't like it. I much prefer animation start. As we then move into precision pass sensitivity, that is on high, but again, I don't use precision pass, so that's irrelevant. Defending, clearance assistance is on directional. The defending, this is where you need to use a little bit of your own preference. I personally use tactical defending on the defending. And what this means is that I just basically press circle and the game will decide whether to use that bruiser playstyle and stuff like that. If you want to be in control of if you want to use that bruiser playstyle or not. Leave it on advanced. You will then, like, for example, press X and the opponent, your player, will do like a shoulder barge. That is all down to you and your personal preference. But for me, I've been using tactical defending for the last 2 or 3 years now. I love it. I do think it is the best. Professional fouls, of course, is on. Pass block assistance is on. Switching, I have on air balls and loose balls. The auto switching move assistance, I have on low. Right stick switching is on classic. I don't know why you would want to, like, use anything else other than classic. Right stick switching preference is on player relative rather than ball relative. The right stick switching sensitivity, I think the default setting is 4. I up it to 6. 6 is what I've used now for like the last year or so. I really like it. I do think 6 is the best thing to use in my personal opinion. Again, just personal preference. Next player switching is classic. I think classic, the best player will be determined by various factors. Like, yeah, basically when you have like the overhead marker that's a little bit fainter, if you press L1, that is who that is who the game will switch it to. Reaction time calibration. This is the big thing though. Have that turned off. Believe you me, YouTube, have that turned off. If you don't listen to anything I say in this video apart from the precision shooting, turn that off right now. I don't know why anyone would have that on. Just turn it off. Get it off. Do not touch it, YouTube. Trust me. Player lock, I have that on. It means that I can player lock. I actually player lock quite a lot. Dribbling, simplified skill moves. Excuse me. That is a little bit of personal preference. If you want to be in control of the skill moves you use, turn it off. If you don't, turn it on. I would recommend having that off though and just learn skill moves. It's way better. Goalkeeper, just all the completely default settings. Analog sprint is off. Trigger effect is off. And user vibration feedback is off. Graphics mode, I always pick favor resolution. And if you read what it says, this mode provides standard lighting without additional graphical features and only adjusts resolution during cutscenes. I much prefer that. It just means that the game runs a lot smoother. As we then move on into the camera though, this is completely down to you. Okay, so a lot of this video will be me strongly recommending what you should use. Camera options though are honestly just all down to you and your personal preference. I have played telly broadcast for absolutely donkey's years, ever since FIFA 16, 17, 18. Like, I'm talking for as long as I've played FIFA, really, I've pretty much played telly broadcast. But co-op is good and definitely a viable option. Co-op is the more zoomed out. I think most people actually, and let me know in the comment section down below if you do play co-op. I think most people that play FIFA/FC do actually play co-op. It's more zoomed out, so you are seeing more of the pitch, which does make it easier to defend. I will say that straight away. But for me personally, I play telly broadcast, but then this is the key thing here. 15 height and 0 zoom. 15 height and 0 zoom. That is the key thing there. Custom telly broadcast, 15 height, 0 zoom. As we move into the overlays, I have the connection monitoring on, input overlay on. Yeah, I want the score clock on. Score clock drop down off. No. Hypermotion inside overlays. Choose whether you want the hyper and just to appear during breaks. Yeah, not bothered. Scrolling lineups on. All of this. I haven't actually seen any of this yet. Fondness, skill move ratings on. Yeah, you want to see that. This is a key thing here. Playstyle, the playstyle will decide inside your player name bar. Yep, I want that on. Player name bar. Yep. I actually have the playstyles plus off. I find it really annoying. And yeah, that is pretty much, yeah, there we go. Underfoot. Bam. Ping system radar 3D. Yep. There we go. Oh, stadium shadows. Enable or disable stadium shadows from casting. Oh, turn that off straight away. Thank you very much. Yep, there we go. And that right there, YouTube, is my first ever FC26 video for you. If you did enjoy it, please, excuse me, smash that like button for me. Drop a comment down below. And please hit that subscribe button to my channel. Let's kick FC26 off. Really good. There is the best set of camera and controller settings with a few settings you definitely need to turn off. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.